There's a beautiful verse by a great Sufi master. He says, "Turya turya ja, Farida, turya turya ja, je koi mil je bakshiya, tu hi bakshiya ja."
ਵਾਹ
ਸੋ ਤੁਰਦੇ ਤੁਰਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਤੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਇਹ ਰੰਗ ਦੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ
ਓਕੇ
ਤੇ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਕੇ ਰੰਗ लिए ਫਿਰਤੇ ਹੈ ਕੋਈ तो ਤਸਵੀਰ ਬਣਾ ਦੇ
So you belong to Punjab. This is where you did your education and everything?
Yes, I was born in Punjab, raised in Singapore. I did my education from UK, settled down in Canada, but I'm here in India for a few months. We are establishing a meditation center here.
Okay, and you recently came back from Japan?
Yes, I just came back from Japan, sharing the wisdom of the sages, and I was there for 2.5 weeks. And most of my students are non-Punjabis, so we are slowly bringing this wisdom back to India and specifically in the Punjabi community. The wisdom of the past states how to change the rate of our breath and how to change the length of our breath. Immediately there's a shift in the mind.
So breath equals
mind. There's a sutra which says, "Pavano badyate man sate naiva badyate." If you can hold your breath, you can hold your mind. Dharma is very simple actually. बहुत ही लोड़ नहीं विरद ਵਜੀਫਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੰਮੀਆਂ ਨਮਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਇਹ ਥੇ ਨੱਚਣਾ ਵੀ ਇਬਾਦਤ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਪਰ ਨੱਚਣ ਦਾ ਜੇ ਚੱਜ ਹੋਵੇ Who am I without my solutions and without my problems? What else do we want? This is paradise. Paradise comes from Sanskrit. Paradesha.
Okay.
Paradesha.
And we always thought it's an English word.
It's derived from Sanskrit.
Okay.
Paradesha. And this is that Paradesha, the dimension which is beyond all your problems. And this is the I am. I know I am.
I know I am. Welcome, Yogi ji.
Thank you, ji.
To BalleBolly Conversations.
Thank you.
And it's a great honor that you could take out time and come and visit us. We're so grateful to you.
Blessings to you. Thank you for the invitation.
Great. The first thing that I would ask you would be, define who you are.
There's a beautiful verse by a great Sufi master. He says, "Turya turya ja, Farida, turya turya ja, ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਮਿਲ ਜੇ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਆ ਤੂੰ ਵੀ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਆ ਜਾ
ਵਾਹ
ਸੋ ਤੁਰਦੇ ਤੁਰਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਤੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਇਹ ਰੰਗ ਦੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ
ਓਕੇ
ਤੇ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਕੇ ਰੰਗ लिए ਫਿਰਤੇ ਹੈ ਕੋਈ तो ਤਸਵੀਰ ਬਣਾ ਦੇ ਸੋ I completed my worldly education and but that did not satisfy my soul, so I was in search. And that search brought me, as I mentioned, to a great sage of this age, Yogi Amandeep Singh ji, and along with that I had the privilege to sit with many lineage holders from the Udasin lineage, as well as the Nirmala Sikh tradition, and having obtained that wisdom I was given the responsibility to bring dharma to the four corners of the world. So I've been traveling all over the world, sharing the wisdom of the Himalayan tradition, the yogic tradition, and the tradition of the gurus. So this is in short who I am. Yeah.
So you belong to Punjab. This is where you did your education and everything?
Yes, I was born in Punjab, raised in Singapore. I did my education from UK, settled down in Canada, but I'm here in India for a few months. We are establishing a meditation center here.
Okay, and you recently came back from Japan?
Yes, I just came back from Japan, sharing the wisdom of the sages, and I was there for 2.5 weeks, and most of my students are non-Punjabis, so we are slowly bringing this wisdom back to India and specifically in the Punjabi community. Yes.
So we can maybe call you Continental Yogi ji?
Yes, maybe that will be a good idea.
Because
Thank you for that.
Because I think in the last, especially during Corona, there has been a certain shift that has happened towards spiritualism. It could be in any form. It could be me also, who was not that much in tune with the spiritualism, but maybe we got a chance to introspect during these difficult times. Have you also felt something like this?
Yeah, there's a great shift now. People previously used to associate these colors and this attire and these teachings with a specific religion, a certain creed, a certain group of people. But now people are very open, and these colors and this wisdom is now being associated with mental health.
Okay.
And that's something that I focus on, how to bring this ancient wisdom out and how to help elevate the modern society through practices that were given by our sages, our gurus, and our masters.
So, the biggest problem that you see all around us, or that you must have experienced with a lot of people, you interact with a lot of people. So, do you think that mental health is one of the major challenges in society today?
Yes, of course. This is the only challenge actually.
Okay.
At the blink of the eye, we have 1,000 thoughts from the yogic perspective. And we do not know how to channel these thoughts.
Okay.
There's a sutra in the Sri Guru Granth. The Guru says, Tre Sat Ungala Vayodu Shunya Sach Aharo Gurmukh Bole Tat Virole Chine Alk Aparo. If you want mental stability, if you want to know the essence of your being, then your breath should not be longer than 10 fingers.
Okay.
So ordinarily, when we are stressed, when we have so many thoughts in the head, a repetitive thought pattern is going on, our breath increases the length to more than 10.
Okay.
An individual can never be at peace if the length of the breath is more than 10 fingers away from you. So less than 10, the shorter the inhale and the deeper you will go into a meditative state.
Okay.
So the mental health, the stress, depression, and all the problems related to mind is related directly with the length and the rate of the breath.
Okay.
If a meditation, if a practice that cannot change the rate and the length of your breath, it is useless.
Okay.
So the wisdom of the past states how to change the rate of our breath and how to change the length of our breath. Immediately there's a shift in the mind.
So breath equals
Mind.
There's
a sutra which says, Pavano badhyate man sate naiva badhyate. If you can hold your breath, you can hold your mind. So the whole teaching is revolving around what Guru Nanak stated as Pavan Guru. Pavan Guru means the wisdom of your own breath. How long the breath is, how many times you're inhaling in a minute, all these directly affects the mental state of an individual. So just by changing this, most of the time when we are stressed, when we are depressed, we start looking into our mind and trying to find the solutions within the mind. But there is nothing in the mind because a thought that comes immediately goes away. So how to catch that thought? How to find solution within thoughts? There are no solutions within the mind. The mind is defined as that which is here wants to be there, and that which is there wants to be here. So how to catch this? The Guru states very beautifully, Kabhu to jira ub chadta hai, kabhu jaye pyale, lobi jira thir na rahat hai, chare kuntha pale. Mind is running to the four directions, how to catch hold of it. So the mind is directly related with the breath. If you can change your breath, you can change your mind. So the whole science, the ancient masters, the ancient sages, beautifully gave us these techniques, these tools. From the Sri Guru Granth, there's another beautiful sutra which says, Naab pavan kar asan vaso, gurmukh khojat tat lahai. The Guru says, bring your breath till the navel center. In that way, you will know the accomplishment, you will know the totality of your being. Gurmukh khojat tatla, the essence of your being can be touched once the breath touches your navel center. Naab pavan kar asan vaso. So bringing the breath, when the breath is deep, life is deep. And when the breath is shallow, life is shallow. So every problem that we have ever encountered, the solution from the sages of the past is only the shift and the change in your breath.
So breath is basically, they say in order to survive you need to have breath, you know.
Yes.
That's for basic survival. In order to survive in the world in today's times, then again you need breath and how to control it. Is there a way that we can do that, or a common man can do that?
Very simple. The simplest way and the fastest way to transcend any repetitive thought pattern is, I will give you two tools, very simple. One is inhale to the navel and hold the breath as long as you can.
Okay.
While the breath is held in, it is called samadhi.
Okay.
When the breath is held in, it is called samadhi. Samadhi means experiencing this moment in its totality.
Okay.
Samadhi. I am not partial to anything. I am totally aware to what is happening now. I am totally awake. That is called samadhi. Sama-adi. To be balanced in every issue, in every problem, in every experience that you are having. When the breath is held out, it is called death.
Okay.
Death is when breath goes out, never comes back.
So you breathe in through the nose or through the mouth?
In the beginning, it is always advisable to inhale and exhale through the nose only.
Okay, through the nose.
So
only.
mouth is closed.
Okay.
Mouth is to communicate.
Okay.
And the nostrils is to inhale and
exhale.
So you inhale deep and you hold the breath in and you become whole. When you can hold your breath, you can hold life. And when you can hold life, you become alive.
Okay.
So the moment you hold the breath, there's a sense of awakening. Immediately you will feel, and whatever thoughts that is running in the head, immediately 40 to 50% of them starts to dissolve. So holding your breath as long as possible, this is called kumbhak. The Guru says, Jab kumbhak bharpur lina, to baje anhad bina, then your life will become musical. You will start to enjoy life. So holding the breath on the upper level, it gives the oxygen to the opportunity to start flowing in all the different nadis and different parts of the body. On a deeper level, the prana, which is another vital force within the breath, the prana or the chi you call it, that can travel into the 72,000 energetic meridians of the energetic body. It's called the Suksham Sarir.
Okay.
A subtle body, energetic body. And the Guru says, Batua ek bahattar adhari. In the energetic body, there are 72,000 meridian nadis, meridian points, within which one prana, one breath goes in.
Okay.
And divides itself into 5.
As it goes inside us?
Yes.
Okay.
From the yogic perspective, I'm talking about energetic body. So we have a physical body, we have a mental body, and then we have an energetic body.
So what do a person like me has?
Everybody have these 3 bodies.
But does the person know which are the various stages or planes?
Most of us, we don't even know we have a physical body.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
But even if you don't know, you still have all these 3 bodies and they are functioning by themselves.
Okay.
But when you start to function them consciously, that is called Gurmat. Gurmat means Gu and Ru, darkness to light.
Okay.
Mat means wisdom. Gurmat means when you become conscious in life.
Consciously aware or enlightened?
Enlightened if you want to call it, whatever term, it's beautiful, enlightened, awakening.
Okay.
More conscious experiences.
So I think awakening is one step before enlightenment, is it? Or many more steps?
It depends how you want to look at it.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are 72,000 vital energetic pathways.
Okay.
Most of the time they are blocked.
Okay.
The energy is blocked, stagnant. The reason for that is because our dastar, vihar, raftar, guftar, all this is not right.
Okay.
Our attire, our food, our environment, due to these 72,000 nadis get blocked.
Okay.
So when we are inhaling and holding the breath, we are giving the opportunity to the prana to travel through the 72,000 nadis and clear them.
Okay.
When these nadis are blocked, it is called karma.
So karma, what we know as karma, that karma, or this is...
Yeah, there are many ways to define. But in relation to what we are talking about now, karma is when these 72,000 nadis are stagnant, when prana cannot flow within them.
So that's bliss.
One prana, pavan, goes in and divides itself into 5. Panch pravan, Panch pradhan, Panche pave, Darge man. What is the 5 winds in the body? Pran, Apan, Saman, Udyan and Vyan. So these are the 5 winds. And these 5 winds travel through 72,000 nadis to give us an experience of holistic life. And when these 72,000 nadis are blocked, it's called karmic block. And when this prana starts to freely flow in the 72,000 nadis, that is called dharma. So karma is when the nadis are stagnant, and dharma is when prana starts to flow freely within them. That is dharma.
So how to unblock?
Holding the breath.
So that's the key to unblocking it.
Kumbhak bharpuralina. To baje anhat bina. Your life will become musical. The problem is we are doing everything in such a speed. There's an instant. Everything we want instantly. We have even forgotten how to consciously inhale, hold and exhale. So holding the breath is the most powerful and the fastest way to shift any state of mind. Holding the breath as long as you can. That's all. Do this for 11 minutes and immediately there will be shift in your awareness. There will be shift in your mind. Dharma is very simple actually. बहुत ही लोड़ नहीं. विरद ਵਜੀਫਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੰਮੀਆਂ ਨਮਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਇਹ ਥੇ ਨੱਚਣਾ ਵੀ ਇਬਾਦਤ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਪਰ ਨੱਚਣ ਦਾ ਜੇ ਚੱਜ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੋ it is simple as inhale. This is the wisdom of Pavan Guru, the forgotten wisdom and which is the closest to you. This is the ultimate. There's a sutra in the Vedas. There was a question and the question was Katham ekoho deva iti. Tell me this one God everybody is talking about. Tell me about that one God. Where is that one God? And the answer to that was Pranitihi Sahabram. The one God everybody is searching for is your own breath. And this is that sutra. And Guru says, Sagala Samagri Tumra Sutradhari. Sare jane, everybody is united through a thread. You are connected with me. I am connected with every individual on the planet. So this is the one sutra, this is the one God that is breathing in us, that is inhaling in us and exhaling in us and giving us the experience of life.
So can you tell our viewers how can they do it and how should they do it?
Yes, so as I mentioned, there are 2 methods I'll give you. The first one is to just sit spine straight. The Guru says, Miru dand Suda kar rakha. Spine straight. When the spine is straight, mind is alert. If you have seen, whenever something that pulls our attention, the first thing that happens is the spine becomes straight. So when the spine is straight, mind is straight. So spine straight, and you inhale slowly to the navel center. Ordinarily, we inhale to the chest, shallow breath. And bring the hand onto the navel center and inhale slowly and expand the navel center like this. And hold this breath as long as you can until you can't hold the breath anymore. And let me add this, as long as the breath is held, you cannot think negative. You cannot think negative. It's guaranteed. You can never think negative when prana, when pavan, when the pavan guru is within you. You are one with the guru. You cannot think negative. This is a satsang. This is a sadhu sang. When you are totally involved with yourself only. Aap pashane ta shau jane. Gavacha aap phire labbe rab nu. This is the science of connecting you to you. जब खुद को ढूंढता हूं मैं तो तुझको पाता हूं मैं, जब तुझको ढूंढता हूं मैं तो खुद को पाता हूं मैं. So where to start our journey? Where to find our destiny? How to evolve? These are common questions today. My friends, the answer to every question that ever existed on the planet, or that which shall ever exist on the planet, there is only one answer, and that is Pavan Guru.
Okay.
When the breath is complete, your life is complete. So inhale slowly and hold the breath.
So when we inhale, the stomach contracts.
Expands.
When
you inhale,
yeah,
see, this is my navel center.
Yeah.
So I'm inhaling, expands, and when I exhale,
first we'll have to practice this also, no?
Most of us,
yeah,
ਸਵਾਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਪੁੱਠੇ ਨੇ. ਬਾਬਾ ਬੁੱਲੇ ਸ਼ਾਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਬੁੱਲੇ ਸ਼ਾਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਰੱਬ ਕੀ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਸਾਹ ਕਪੁੱਠੇ ਹੋ. How can they have completeness in this life when their breath is not in the right flow?
So 11 minutes doing this.
11 minutes doing this, a solution to every problem.
Okay.
This is a granted.
Okay.
And the Guru states this statement. It's not my statement. The Guru says, Jab kumbhaka bharpur leena. When you know how to hold the breath in its completeness, bharpur leena, tab baje anhad bina, your life will become a musical.
So what will people experience after doing this for 11 minutes for, let's say, for 1 month or 2 months?
And they will have the presence of their own being.
Okay.
For the first time, you will experience yourself without your story. Ordinarily, we always know ourselves in relation to something else, in relation to past or in relation to future. Our every identity which we identify ourselves as is always in relation to something else. Gavacha yahan pe fire. This will teach you how to be yourself without any definition that came from the outside. For the first time, you will experience who am I without relation to the past you and without the relation to the future you. It will bring you into the now.
To the present.
And the Guru says, Gurmukha Sukha Phala. Who is a Gurmukh? Gurmukh Sukha Phala Sahaj Kar Vartaman Andar Vartanda. Gurmukh is not defined as who wears a big turban. He is not defined with a big beard. Gurmukh is the one who is in the here and now with himself or herself. So this will give you the experience of you without any identity. Ordinarily, I am this, I am that, I am not this, I am not that. This will give you the experience of just I am, I know I am. This is the ultimate two experience. This is called Sat and Chit.
Okay.
This is known as Sat Naam. Sat means unchanging, Naam means presence. My unchanging presence. Ordinarily, we only identify ourselves with a changing presence. And that is why all this stress and depression, I don't have this, I want that, all this comes out of that. Because tu apne aap to tut gaya hai. So the Sat Naam, unchanging presence. And Guru says, Sat Naam tera para purbala. Every emotion, every sensation, every story, every experience, for it to happen, this I am and I know I am has to be there. So हर experience तो पहला ये है सतनाम तेरा परा पुरबला. हर experience तो पहले, हर emotions तो पहले, there is something which you cannot let go of. This is your essential self, this is your true self, this is your Atma, and this is God that you are searching for, which is always there as witness. For the dream to be, the dreamer has to be there.
Okay.
For the dancing to be, the dancer has to be
To
there.
be there, yeah.
For the singing to be, the singer has to be there. And for the world to be, for your problems to be, for your solutions to be, for I don't want for this to be, I want these to be, this Sat Nam, unchanging presence has to be there. So this is me in my essential nature. This exercise, this practice will give you the experience of that which cannot be taken away from you.
Yeah.
Everything can be taken away from you, but I am, I know I am, Sat Chit. Sada Sachidanand, Guru Gobind Singh. Guru Nanak, Sat Suhan, Sada Man Chao. Once you get in touch with this essential self of yours, which is even now, which is there even when you are surrounded by problems.
Okay.
This never leaves you.
Yeah.
But ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ problems ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਦੋਂ when I am gets lost in what it is experiencing, that is called Maya. ਉਹ ਦੁਰਮਤਵਾ, ਉਹ ਦੁਰਮਤਾ. When I know myself as myself, ਆਪੇ ਕੋ ਆਪੇ ਕੀ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਤ ਹੋਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਘਰ ਹੀ ਪਰਚਾ ਪਾਈ ਹੈ. So for the first time, even for the blink of the eye, you will experience who you are without your story, and this is awakening. This is enlightenment. Who am I without my solutions and without my problems?
Yeah.
What else do we want? This is paradise.
Yeah.
Paradise comes from Sanskrit, paradesha.
Okay.
Paradesha.
And we
This
always
is-
thought it's an English word.
It's derived from Sanskrit.
Okay.
Paradesha. And this is that paradesha, the dimension which is beyond all your problems. And this is the I am, I know I am.
I know. I am.
Sat and Chit. Sat and Nam. So Sat Nam is your unchanging identity,
Yeah.
which was, which is, and which shall be. Everything else is coming and going in this I am, I know I am. This I am, this presence in me, the presence in you, this is Ad Sach. Jugad Sach.
Every such.
Before every experience, this has to be there. Before every emotion, this has to be there. Before any situation, this has to be there. Nothing can exist without this.
You quote very freely from scriptures from all across religions,
Hanji.
be it the Granth Sahib, be it the Ramayana or the Vedas or the Quran, and also Sufism.
Hanji.
So did you go through all these? Did you study them, or did it come on its own, or did the higher powers taught you or something?
ਨਹੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਕਦਮ ਤੇ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਚੱਕਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ.
Yeah.
ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਕਦਮ ਚੁੱਕ ਲਓ ਤੇ ਚਰਨ ਸ਼ਰਨ ਗੁਰ ਏਕ ਪੈਂਡਾ ਜਾਏ ਚਲ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਕੋਟ ਪੈਂਡਾ ਆਗੇ ਹੋਏ ਲੇਤ ਹੈ. ਤਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਕਦਮ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੁੱਕਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ. ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹ ਬੈਠਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਫੜਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਗਾਈਡ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ.
And there'll be moments when you will do the thoughts come in just one go, or you have to practice them, or you have to relearn them.
Yeah, if you are specifically ask me this question,
Yeah.
so in fact, if I practice,
Yeah.
I cannot talk.
Okay. So it comes
Only
from
when I don't
your inner
practice,
self.
Only when I don't practice, then I'm actually comfortable.
Okay. So,
Hanji.
so is your inner self talking to you?
Whatever it, I will call it Guru Prasad,
Okay.
Guru's grace.
Okay.
That's all I can define it as.
So what is God to you?
We just talked about him. This I am, I know I am. ਇਹ ਅੰਦਰ ਬੈਠਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਜਾਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. ਠੀਕ, ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਾਣਨ ਹਾਰ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਪ੍ਰਵੀਨ ਨਮੋ ਸਰਬ ਗਿਆਤਾ. When I touch this chair,
Okay.
I don't know the chair. I only know my touch of this chair.
Okay. The feeling that you get after touching it?
When I touch this chair,
Yeah.
I don't know the chair.
Okay.
I only know my touch of the chair.
Okay. What do you perceive? What do you think it would be?
ਇਹ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਣ ਪਾਇਆ, ਸਿਰਫ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ 5 ਗਿਆਨ ਇੰਦਰੀ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੀਮਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ,
ਹਾਂ,
ਮੈਂ ਉਹੀ ਜਾਣ ਪਾਇਆ ਹੈ. when I hear something, I don't know that thing. I only know my hearing of that thing. When I taste something, I don't know that something. I only know my taste of something. ठीक, ये ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਬੈਠਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਏ, ਠੀਕ, ਇਹ ਰੱਬ ਹੈ, ਇਹ God ਹੈ.
So everybody has a God inside them already.
Everybody is actually,
and we keep on
collectively is God.
Yeah.
ਸਾਰਿਆਂ 'ਚ ਜੋ ਵਿਰਾਜਮਾਨ ਹੈ, ਜੋ ਜਾਣਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੈ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਬੈਠਾ ਕੁਝ ਜਾਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਮੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਬੈਠਾ ਜੋ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. ਬਟ ਜਾਣਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਨਾ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. ਜਾਗਰਤ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਸੁਪਨ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਸੁਪਨ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. ਸੁਪਨਾ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਜਾਗਰਤ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਵੀ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ. ਬਟ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਾਣਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਜਾਗਰਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀ. ਇਹ ਕਦੀ ਆਇਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਕਦੀ ਗਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ. ਇਹ ਹੈ ਆਦ ਸੱਚ, ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸੱਚ, ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ, ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ. ਇਹ ਉਹ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਹੈ ਤੇਰੇ ਭੀਤਰ. ਇਤਨਾ ਕਵਨ ਨਿਕਟ, ਕਵਨ ਕਹੀਏ ਦੂਰ. ਇਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਨੇੜੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਦੂਰ ਆ. ਇਹ ਨੇੜੇ ਵੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਦੂਰ ਵੀ ਆ. ਗਾਵੇ ਕੋ ਜਾਪੈ ਦਿਸੇ ਦੂਰ, ਗਾਵੇ ਕੋ ਵੇਖੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰਾ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ. ਕੋਈ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਇਤਨਾ ਹਜ਼ੂਰੀ ਚ ਸਮਝ ਰਿਹਾ ਏ ਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਮਾਰੇ ਕਿ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ ਹੈ कि जाहिर ज़हूर है. जो तुझ में बोलता है तू नहीं, तुझे धोखा हुआ है तू नहीं. मैं ना था वो आप थे, मालूम ना था. मैं और वो एक ही घर में रहते हैं, मगर ताजुब पर ताजुब है कि मिलने को तरसते हैं. तो ये ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅੰਦਰ ਬੈਠਾ ਜਾਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਨਿਰਪੱਖ ਹੈ. ਇਹ ਕੇਵਲ ਜਾਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਾਣਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਇਹ ਨਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਏ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਏ, ਇਹ ਸਦੀਵੀ ਹੈ. ਇਹ ਉਹੀ ਰੱਬ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ 84 ਲੱਖ ਜੂਨ ਭੁਗਤਦੇ ਲੱਭ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਇਤਨਾ ਨਜ਼ਦੀਕ ਹੈ. ਇਹਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਨਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਨਾ ਹੈ. ਇਸੇ ਆਪੇ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਨਾ ਹੀ ਰੱਬ ਦਾ ਜਾਣਨਾ ਹੈ. ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਆ ਉਹ ਰੱਬ, ਮੇਰੇ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਆ, ਤੇਰੇ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਆ, ਇਹ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ 'ਚ ਆ. what I am experiencing and what you are experiencing can be different. But the experiencer in you and the experiencer in me, the knowing in you and the knowing in me is the same. What it is knowing, it can be different. Because you are time and space localized here. I am time and space localized here. Every individual is time and space being localized. When you are not, it is called akal. ਜਦੋਂ ਆਕਾਲ, dimensionless, spaceless, timeless reality ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ, ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ time and space ਵਿੱਚ ਬੰਨ ਲੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ, comes in ਨਾਮਾ and ਰੂਪਾ, name and form, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਾਲ. ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਾਲ ਪਾਏ ਬ੍ਰਹਮਾ ਬਪਤਰਾ, ਕਾਲ ਪਾਏ शिवजू अवतरा, काल पाए कर बिसन प्रकाशा, सकल काल का किया तमाशा. From this काल, in relation to this chair is existing. In relation to this light is existing. So ਜੇ ਇਹ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਤੇ chair ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ, light ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ. From my perspective, तो ਇਸ ਕਾਲ ਪਾਏ ਬ੍ਰਹਮਾ creation happened. ਇੱਥੇ ਬ੍ਰਹਮਾ ਹੈ. ਕਾਲ ਪਾਏ ਬ੍ਰਹਮਾ ਬਪਤਰਾ, ਕਾਲ ਪਾਏ शिवजू अवतरा. ਜਦੋਂ ਇਸ time and space, ਕਾਲ means ka and alya. Ka means time, alya means space. So kal is the time and space together is called kal. When this time and space, once it creates, when this time and space once it preserves, and when this time and space once it destroys. So akal, you are kal, akal, this is kal. ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਾਲ ਰੂਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਾਂ. ਸਾਡੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜੋ ਚਲਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਅਕਾਲ ਹੈ. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਾਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਆਖਣ ਵੇਖਣ ਸਭ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੇ ਹੋਏ. ਗੁਰੂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਆਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਵੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹ ਰੱਬ ਹੈ. ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਆਖ ਰਿਹਾ, ਤੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ, ਇਹ ਕੌਣ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ? ਇਹ ਉਹੀ ਨਿਜ ਆਪਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਉਹੀ ਅਹਮ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਉਹੀ ਆਈ ਐਮ, आई नो आई एम. ये वही सत और चेता. इतना नज़दीक है, इतना नेड़े आ, पर फिर भी दूर आ. ਕੁਰਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਤੁਕ ਆਈ ਆ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤਰਜਮਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਹ ਰਗ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਨੇੜੇ ਵਸਦਾ।
ਓਕੇ,
ਸਾਹ ਰਗ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਨੇੜੇ ਵਸਦਾ, ਦੁਨੀਆ ਫਿਰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਰਾਨੀ। ਤੋ ਸਾਹ ਰਗ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਹ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਮਾਈ ਐਗਜ਼ਿਸਟੈਂਸ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ ਉਹੀ ਰੱਬ ਦਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜ਼ਾਹਿਰ, ਸੂਫੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜ਼ਾਹਿਰ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਹੋਇਆ, ਫਿਰ ਜ਼ਾਹਿਰ ਹੋਇਆ ਅੱਲਾ ਹੈ। ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਰੱਬ ਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਾਂ ਰੱਬ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਕਹਿਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ, ਮੇਰਾ ਆਪੇ ਦਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਆ। ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਰੱਬ ਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਮੈਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਧੰਦਾ ਏ। ਮਕਸੂਦ ਵੀ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ੈ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ, ਕਾਰਨ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ੈ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾ ਸਮਝੇ ਉਹ ਝੱਲਾ ਏ। ਤੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹ ਲੋਵਰ ਮੈਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ, ਇਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਆਪੇ ਆਪ ਨਿਰੰਜਨ ਸੋਏ। ਆਪੇ 'ਚ ਇੱਕ ਆਪਾ ਏ, ਇੱਕ ਆਪਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਦਾ ਏ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮਸ ਨੇ, ਜੋ ਸੋਲੂਸ਼ਨ ਲੱਭ ਰਿਹਾ ਏ, ਕਦੀ ਸਕਸੈਸਫੁਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਕਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਉਹਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਇੱਕ ਨਿਜ ਆਪਾ ਏ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਾਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਏ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੀ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਪ੍ਰਦਾਨ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਏ। ਉਹ ਆਪੇ ਆਪ ਨਿਰੰਜਨ, ਉਹ ਮਾਇਆ ਤੋਂ ਰਹਿਤ ਹੈ, ਹਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਤੋਂ ਰਹਿਤ ਹੈ, ਹਰ ਸੋਲੂਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ ਰਹਿਤ ਹੈ, ਸੋਏ। ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਤੁਕ ਮੈਂ ਬੋਲਦਾ, ਸਭਨਾ ਜੀਆਂ
ਇੱਕ ਦਾਤਾ
ਕਾ ਇੱਕ ਦਾਤਾ, ਸੋ ਮੈਂ
ਵਿਸਰ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ,
ਸੋ ਮੈਂ।
ਇਹ ਮੈਂ,
ਉਹ ਮੈਂ
ਹਾਂ,
ਉਹ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਿਜਾਪਾ ਹੈ, ਵਿਸਰ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆ ਨਾ ਭੁੱਲੇ। ਤੇ ਵੇਦਾਂ ਚ ਆਇਆ ਹੈ ਅਹਮ ਬ੍ਰਹਮਾਸਮੀ ਤਤ ਤਵਮ ਅਸੀ, ਆਇਮ ਆਤਮ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਪ੍ਰਗਿਆਨੰਦ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ। ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਬੋਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, which is essential to every experience, my friend. Nothing can happen, nothing can be experienced unless this sense of I, the sense of I am and the sense of I know I am exist. Without this, there is no world. Without these, there are no problems. Without these, there are no solutions. So when we get lost in problems and solutions, that is the birth of Jagat.
Okay.
And when we get in touch with I am, I know I am, that is God. That is Brahman.
So I think Steve Jobs of Apple fame, he understood it more and he used I everywhere.
Yes.
And he made a fortune out of this.
Yes, but I think what he did was he said iPhone.
Yeah.
So he lost the I into a material.
Yeah.
It's beautiful he used the word I,
yeah,
but then he also included the phone into it.
Yeah.
So the I got lost. This is called Maya.
So that's what, because we've always been taught कि मोह माया and हमें नहीं होनी चाहिए and all that. It should not happen. He made a fortune out of ahem or whatever you might call it.
Beautiful.
Let's go back to your school days, and you were a regular kid, just doing your pranks, playing,
sometimes
everything.
I used to fail my exam.
Okay, so that happens to everybody, so that's okay.
Yes.
And your college days. So when was that one moment when you realized that you were made for something else, not the regular worldly things that we're used to?
Actually, I cannot define or I cannot localize a specific time or space for that. It just happened.
Okay.
Yeah, there was never a time, never a day, never a year that I can remember. It just evolved, it just happened.
It just happened.
Bakshish, Rahmat Kar.
Yeah. Any out of body experience?
Yeah, these are some of the experiences.
Yeah.
But there's some things which should be kept hidden.
Okay.
That which is sacred is always a secret.
Yeah, true. Agree.
The Sufis say what happens between you and your Mehboob should always be behind parda. So parde de piche rehne do.
Any last thing that you would like to tell our viewers? Any message?
Yes, I think I mentioned one tool, that was to inhale and hold. The second tool is whenever you have a problem and you want to immediately fix it, it will be fixed temporarily at least.
Okay.
But for that moment you will transcend. Take your right finger.
Okay.
Put it under your nostril.
Okay.
And see which nose is dominating. So chances are one nostril is more dominating than the other.
So you look at it like this, right?
Just hold that and just close your eyes and become aware which is dominating. Is my right nostril dominating or is my left nostril dominating? So whatever nostril is active,
The one that's dominating.
that is dominating.
Okay.
Shut that off
Okay.
and start inhaling and exhaling through the opposite nostril.
The good one.
This changes, this shifts your mind.
Okay. So maybe you're feeling stressed out, or
Yes.
so viewers keep a track of this. What Yogi ji has just said.
So these are two simple tools.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful, very powerful science behind it, which we don't have time. But this immediately shifts your mind. Whichever nostril is dominating during that problem, if you want immediately a solution or at least find some peace within yourself, transcend this. Immediately block the nostril which is active and start inhaling and exhaling for 3 minutes on the opposite side.
Okay,
when the nostril shifts, mind shifts.
Okay.
Yeah, because everything which is here is here.
So that'll keep people away from the medicines and the doctors.
Yeah, so that is a different question altogether.
Yeah.
But this immediately will give you a shift in your mind.
Yeah.
You know, mental blocks and other things which you need a solution immediately. It will
That's very nice, sir. Thank you so much for coming, and we look forward to more conversations
Thank you.
in the near future. And we are so glad and happy that you're doing such great service to the people here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yogi ji.
Thank you.
Great talking
Sadhana.
to you. Anjat Nam.